The topic of the presentation will be partial processing and method imports from other industries. The presentation will be made by Jukka Vuoristo. Jukka has a long and diverse experience in various sectors of the manufacturing industry, including display manufacturing, MES production and glass processing industry, as well as various technical sales roles in B2B trade. So we are eager to hear what glass industry can learn from other industries. Jukka.
Okay, good morning. Nice to be here and have you people listening to me. So yeah, I have a background from these different industries, and I think that gives some kind of a broader view to see things, what can be done differently on the glass processing industry as well. So I have been first in the displays factories, so they manufacture or use glass as same way as the glass manufacturing processes are used, but the processes are much more delicate, more sensitive, but they can be used in glass processing as well. Oh, I forgot this one. Our company, Wolframi, it's a little bit older company, but we started in the new sector in 2019. I was working in that time in the glass processing industry, and I started to think about how things can be made differently. Is there something additional values that can be brought for the glass and given some new opportunities for glass as well? And after thinking a while, I made this kind of innovation that how you can handle the glass different way than it's done normally in here. If you normally do a coating or processing of the glass, you normally take the whole sheet and put it into the tool and then process the whole area, or at least the tool has to be enormous. So I was rethinking the whole process, how the glass is handled in that processes, what it's needed to be done, and then we made this kind of innovation that maybe if the application side is somehow limited, we can also limit the size of the equipment. And then we decided that, okay, we have found the working ways to make this like a coating processes only on the small area on the big glasses. And that changes dramatically the process and equipment design. And basically we are using the same processes what is used in semiconductor industry or display industry, but they are fitted on the kind of smaller scale. That gives lots of benefits for that. And the company is located in Masku. We are still small, we are growing, and we hope to get more people in the near future. So, why the change is necessary for the glass industry? As we all know that the competitiveness is needed, and normally the prices, it's the lowest prices winning on the bid, so you need to add some value and give some new opportunities and new additional things on the glass, and you need innovations for that. And if you want to have innovations, you need to think about the processes, how you are doing things currently, that is there something what needs to be changed. If you're doing something new, something needs to be changed. You can't do the same thing what you have done all time. So you need to regenerate, and you need to have a readiness for the changes. This gives an options for new sectors, so you can find completely new ideas from the different sectors and product for your market. And that also you need to do investment for product and other developments, and you don't have time to wait for the others to go first. If you want to do this kind of things, you need to kind of be first and try to run as fast as you can. But of course, as you are running fast as you can, working only by yourself, it's not enough. You need to run as a team. You need to have a partners to do things further and run faster. Directives and legislation, they also give some kind of guidelines and lines what needs to be, what is kind of making restrictions, like these environmental legislations and directives which are coming over. So that needs also innovations, how you can be more energy efficient, more sustainable. You need to focus on those things as well, and that needs innovations to make these things happen. So earlier used models, they don't work anymore. So you need to change your behavior. So we rethought the processes, thought outside of the box. So the current tax, what is used in the processing industry for handling the glass, they are quite complex. The tools are quite large. They are very expensive. So if you want to do new things, do they have to be done same way as it has been done before? Maybe you can do some other ways, bring something from another industry and start to operate on that basis. The other industries like a semiconductor industry, they have lots of processes which are run for decades. They are possible to adapt those processes also for different industries and have different kind of approaches for making new things. That requires changes on environments, processing environments. That has to be rethought that can these things be done in this factory? There is ways to bypass the problems which are not the big ones, the big obstacles. That also makes some changes for equipment design as well, so you need to make some changes for equipment design as well. And using these novel methods, how we handle the glass, so it's completely new way. As you can see in here, we don't handle the whole glass, we just transport it for the tool, and then we have run the processes in there, in the tool. So that's kind of new way thinking. Normally, if you're doing coating on the tool, this whole glass sheet is going inside of the processing tool, and the coating is done on the whole glass pane. This size of glass, it requires quite big sputtering device already, or device which is doing anything for it. So thinking out of box will give you new opportunities. The methods what we use for making these processes, they are well-known methods, what is used long time in the manufacturing industry. Revolutionary equipment is the thing what we do. So our equipment is completely different in design, but the processes what is run, it's basically same sputtering what is used. We use same parts as all the sputtering devices manufacturers are using, or if we are doing wet processes, we use same wet processing pumps and systems what is used in semiconductor industry, but it's adapted for the chambers. And we have also possibility with this kind of design, we can do also shaped glass processing. So it's not, it doesn't have to be a flat glass. It can be shaped for any shape and any size. And thickness, it doesn't matter anything for us. So we can manage almost all the thicknesses on the processes. The end applications. So there's lots of these new applications which kind of, if you're starting to think outside of the box things, what can be added to the glass? Many times people are asking from us, can you do a display on the window? Of course you can do a display on the window, but how much you are ready to do investment for that kind of things? It's not easy. You have to think about things, can they be made easier? And that gives these unpresented end products and new value for your glass. Making some various markings like a bird-friendly glass, there is different ways to do it. Brand markings, attracting attention, so making some kind of guidances for the area. So if the glass is very clear, you need to have something which warns the users so that they don't bump into the glasses. So these can be done with these new methods. Making the glass surface as a functional part of like a window or door. So that can be used like a sliding doors. The actual part which is activating the door can be embedded on the glass surface, on the glass. That's not a problem. We have made this example, this intelligent glass controller. So it's a single layer coating on the glass, and then it's patterned with a laser patterning. We use same techniques to connect the wires as it's used in the display factories. The whole process time, it's like 20 seconds, making the coating, making the connection. Then the glass is ready for next steps for attaching the electronics. So it's a simple way to do things. But all these ideas, they are brought from different industry into glass processing industry. What does it require from production? So it requires that you need to renew your operation methods. You need to be ready to have your staff to change their attitude for making, we have always made this way. So you have to change that attitude that you need to do something else. You need to renew your process, how things are done. Maybe you get some new work assignments from this, making new things. You require new persons to make it. Older workers, maybe they can change for different position and kind of start to do something else than what they have been doing over the years. Is the production environment compatibility with the production? Like I said, there is ways to bypass those problems, or there is ways to make it compatible. What else is needed to be changed? Like I said, investments. Let's go back. Investment and also that mindset in the people that needs to be changed, so that now we are doing something new, and this gives us new opportunities and maybe benefits over the others. Like I said, alone you can go faster, but together you go further. So try to make bonds with the different companies when you are doing things, all the things by yourself. It might not be possible to differ on the market. So maybe you get some benefits with a joint ventures, or not joint ventures, but joining with the other companies, so that you are making something new together. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Maybe some other is doing one part, you are doing another part, and then this combined product is giving you new product combinations, new business opportunities, and all these can lead for high volumes and added value for your products. You need collaboration and cooperation. So, like I said, the industry needs to renew. Like Alf spoke in the beginning, in the opening ceremony, I was really glad to hear that he got the idea what I have got, that we need to do something to make things change and give new things. That gives new opportunities for the companies, and best of all, this is within the reach of all sizes of companies. We just need the attitude and willingness for this. Thank you.